Hi there. So this is part two of my massive TEMU haul. If you didn't see the first one, go back and when you have a chance and watch it. Um, I'm I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm kind of not very good at this. So hopefully, if anything else, you'll just find it funny. I don't know, or sad. Who knows? But I'm having fun. I'm an introvert, so it's easier for me to talk to a screen than real people. Although I do have a few friends, um, but this is just something that I've been wanting to do. A couple of my kids want to be YouTubers when they grow up. I don't know if that'll happen, but um, I I like watching Temu haul videos, and this one is not sponsored. Everything I paid for myself or got as a free gift playing the games that are on Temu. But yeah, so let's dig into part two. So, in my first video, I showed a white shirt. This is another white shirt. This one was $8.88. And I already opened this box so I could price everything, so I could tell you that without taking too long to find those prices. But I didn't open the actual bags of products, so I haven't actually looked at the stuff. But this is kind of a waffle kind of material, and then it's got pretty lace sleeves, V-neck with 3 buttons. It looks like it's probably more on the see-through side, which probably doesn't bother some of you. You know, you wear a white bra and who cares. I may find I need to wear a cami or a tank top with it, but it feels really nice. It's a little thin, but it feels like it's stitched well. This is again oh no, this is different. This one's 95% spandex and 5% cotton. That's the first thing I've gotten that's not got polyester in it. That's crazy. So yeah, so that's probably partly why it feels different. But it looks really nice. Hopefully, with it being white, I won't get too much food on it so that it'll last a while. But yeah, it looks pretty nice, and it doesn't look too short, so that's good. So then, all right, next, this is a traveling jewelry box. You see these on just about every haul, I feel like, because those of us that like Temu also like jewelry. And they have a lot of good costume jewelry that is cheap. So even though it'll probably turn your finger green at some point in time, it's only like 80 cents for a lot of the stuff. So it's cheap. So, who cares that it's not going to last very long? You just get something else when it comes out. But this is a cute little jewelry box to use while you travel. Got a spot up here for necklaces, a little pouch, spot over here for rings, and maybe earrings or things that are, some rings are too big to fit in these if they're, those big costume jewelry ones. But they've got this in lots of different colors, and bright pink was my favorite. So this was $257. It came down in price 3 times to $188. So pretty good price for that. I was going to say, sometimes when you see stuff like this, because there's so many different sellers on Temu, there's so many different prices for the exact same thing. And so sometimes I've been kind of bummed that I was like, oh, can't believe I bought that one when, if I just scrolled a little bit farther, I would have found the same thing for $1 cheaper. But what I found is that I don't feel too bad, because on the ones that are more expensive, they have to bring the price down to compete with their competitors, and then I get it back as a refund. So it turns out okay for me, or at least I think so. But yeah, pretty. So this one is a good example of how you need to pay attention to the sizes of things. I don't know if you watch the middle. I always think of the middle when Frankie is trying to replace her dining room table because her kids have like colored all over it and everything. And so she finds this great deal on Amazon, it comes in the mail and it's a dining room table for a dollhouse. So this is not that bad of that, but I did expect that this was going to be bigger. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to see this from a distance because I was planning on putting this kind of under my TV, because we have another clock kind of like this, but it's starting to lose its display. But it's got a USB cord, and then, all right, so it looks like, oh, it's got a stand. Nice bubble wrap. And it looks like a little TV. And let's see if it's got any power at all. Sometimes these things come, oh, there's an on-off switch on the back. Sometimes these come partially charged. Okay, well, this on-off switch is a little bit hard to maneuver. Okay. Don't want to break a nail. But good. Did all that just to see that it's not got a charge at the moment. So that being said, it's got like the time, the temperature. What is that? Oh, it's got the temperature, which this is Celsius, so hopefully it's got Fahrenheit. And then it looks like barometric pressure too. And then I can't tell what this is, so I don't know if this is rainfall or it's hard to read. Oh, temperature trends. So I guess I don't know, just temperature trends. I was really looking for a clock, a digital clock to go under the TV, but then I thought it would be nice to have some of these other features. And then it looks like it's got a button to, if you want to do military time or regular time, right here. And oh, there's a snooze button, so it must have an alarm feature. There's also a snooze and light button on the back. And there's a reset button, and there's a spot for batteries as well. So even though it does have a charging cord, let's see if I can open this. It does have a spot for batteries, and it looks like it's 2 AAA, and those are not included. All right, let's get this back on so we don't lose it. So yeah, so I was looking for something bigger, maybe more the size of a tablet, to be honest. So this is decidedly smaller than that. And this was $7.48. It came down in price once to $7.47, so a penny off. Woohoo! So when I first started doing TEMU, I knew about the reimbursement thing, but I thought you could only check it once. So my first couple of orders, I only checked them once for refunds. And then I was watching somebody else's and they're like, check it every day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been like missing out on all these pennies because I wasn't checking it every day. So now I know. So if you didn't know that, you can check it every day for the 30 days that you can get the discounts. All right, so this is a car charger, and it's specifically for your phone with the magnetic cases, so you can stick it on there. So I've got, I had a, well, it wasn't a charger, it was a thing you could stick the phone on so it was up in your view, but it wasn't a charger also. So I'm going to replace that with this magnetic charger, or does it say it on the side? Magnetic. So hopefully that's the same as magnetic. But it's wireless charging because the cord is plugged into this. And so it comes with the pieces to put it on your air vent. And then it's got this like ball joint that goes in here. And then it's also got this to keep it screwed together. But yeah, so it's got the magnetic part and you just hook it up. Do I even have, I do have my phone down here. So let me take off my magnetic pop socket. So yeah. And then the cord just strings out here, and then you would just put this in a USB charger in your car. So yeah, and you probably don't have to use this in the car, but it doesn't really have a stand. And then it also, oh, this is nice. If your phone case is not one of the MagSafe ones, they give you one that you could put in it yourself on the outside. So that's kind of nice. So, and it does come with instructions, which hopefully are in a language that you are able to read. And this was $8.17, and it came down to $6.90 after one refund. All right, so next is another item that I saw on Facebook, but was not going to buy because it was Facebook. This was $5.49. Let me get this out of here. If you've seen the commercials or the Facebook ads for this, like if you're having to cut like a piece of flooring, say, that's got weird edges, you can put this up against it, and then it will, then you put this over the thing you have to cut, and it'll be exactly what you need. I don't know exactly how this works, but there's a lever over here which locks it. So once you get your shape, it won't move. Put it back up and then can move it again. Comes with this. I don't know what this is for. So does this have instructions? This doesn't have instructions. Maybe this is, I don't know, guys. Somebody smarter than me can figure this out. It might say on the product page, or I'm sure there's plenty of other places you can figure out what this is used for. But yeah, so this, I've got a spot in my basement where I have peel and stick tile, and I've got to go around a door joint. So I've got just one more that I need to lay, but it's got some weird angles. So that's why I got this. So $5.49, pretty good deal. So then another shirt. This one was $6.68. Okay, well that was the wrong way. And then I think this is just a Raglan shirt. Oh, this looks small, but it says 2X, so maybe it's bigger than I realize. So this feels like polyester. It's kind of got a shine to it. It's soft, but it's not as soft as I think cotton would feel. But that being said, I'm hoping that means it won't shrink in the wash as much. But it's just gray Raglan shirt, and it is 95% polyester and 5% spandex. So it's weird because the one white shirt I got on my first video, same combination, but totally different feel. So I don't know how they do that, but yeah, this is just a good kind of lounge around the house kind of shirt. All right, so now another bag. This one's $2.78. We looked at one of these on the other video. Oh, this is the same kind where it comes wrapped up in a pocket, but when you unwrap it, this ends up being a pocket on the inside of the bag. There are a ton of these in tons of different patterns, prices, colors, sizes. Most of them have 2 sizes to choose from, and I picked the biggest size. But this is, again, kind of, it feels like a waterproof kind of material. But here's that pocket, and it just goes inside. And it's a pretty good size. It does not have a flat bottom, so it won't stand up on its own. But that's okay, because I got it just to cart stuff around in the car. And I ordered one of those bag carrying things that I can hook these onto so I can carry multiple ones at a time. But I know more and more stores are wanting you to use your own bags or use recyclable bags. We've got one area that's close to us that charges like 10 cents a bag if you use up their plastic bags. So I figure I'll start keeping a set of these in the car. So I've got a bunch of different ones, and we may see a few more in this order. But yeah, seems like, I mean, it's a pretty good bag. Huh. All right, another purse strap. Well, it's purse strap crazy, I think. This is weird. So this one's got tape on it to close it. And it looks like it used to be a bag that closed on its own. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that... If somebody tried to return this, I'd be surprised, because this kind of thing I could see TEMU just saying keep it if you felt the need to return it. But I don't know. It's just kind of bagged weird. This was $277, came down in price to $208. I thought that this was going to be white, but it's really khaki. And this is kind of a quasi embroidered, it's a thicker, but if it is embroidered, everything's the same depth. So I don't know, it's more like a canvas kind of thing, and then it's plain on the other side. But you would just take this and clip it onto your purse or bag, and it's still cute. I mean, even though it's not white, this is a really good neutral, I mean, the design's not neutral, that's kind of wild, but neutral colors that would go with a lot of different purses. All right, I got 2 of these. They were both $2.24 a piece. So this is my Stanley Cup dupe, which I didn't even know what this was until a couple weeks ago. And my daughter came up to me and she's like, "Do you know what a Stanley Cup is?" And I'm like, "Well, isn't that what they win when they win the hockey tournament each year?" She's like, "No, Mom, it's a cup and it's like awesome." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So they're like expensive to buy the official one, but TEMU has a bunch of these. A bunch of sellers sell these, and this one I want to say was maybe $16 when it first started out, but I've had it less than 30 days and it continues to come down in price. And I want to say it's down to 8 something now. So I've gotten a lot of money back on this, which is awesome, because this is, I mean, a 40-ounce tumbler. And one thing I will say, even though this wasn't part of this haul, but it's, if you're going to get one of these, pay attention to the lid that you get, because some of them are like this and they're more spill proof, and they tend to be a cloudy lid, and they tend to have this color, 2 different colors, and then they've got like a silicone place to put the straw in that closes up around the straw so that it doesn't spill. But if you didn't have a straw in here, you could twist this back and have a regular spout opening. But this has been really good. This particular one, I don't know if you can see it, came to me damaged. It's like at a hairline crack here. So I put in to get a replacement lid, because the cup's still fine. And actually, I mean, really, even though this is damaged, it's not like leaking. I can sort of a little bit feel it there, and you can feel it more on the inside, but I reported that and they just refunded the whole cup and told me to keep it. So I've ordered another lid with the money that they gave me back for this, and then I'll make out. But so anyway, I was showing you this because they also make silicone bases for these so that they don't slip. And really, I haven't noticed this slipping very much, but maybe I haven't really had it on slippable surfaces. But so I got, I think I already said how much these were, $2.24 a piece, but I got one in purple because purple is my husband's favorite color. And so I got him one exactly like this. I did not mean to buy two of the same color because in our family, we have a family of 6 and we like to have a different color for each person so everybody knows whose is whose. But I did accidentally order 2 because I ordered them from 2 different sellers. And so and I guess when I was scrolling through to place the order, I didn't notice that I had 2 of these on there. So I have a purple one too. But I ordered him a purple base, but I will say I was hoping that it was going to be the same color, and it's not. So that's a little disappointing. But you would just slide it on there, and then it's kind of skid proof. So I got that, and then because pink is my favorite color, I ordered another cup that is like rose red, I think was technically the color. So I got a rose red base for me. All right, so now get some of the stuff out of the way. Tell you what, we make a lot of trash for the trash man and a lot of deliveries for the delivery man. So this is a beanie in case it was too much crackling. Now I have a big head and I find it really hard to find hats that fit. This one feels, it's stretchy, but I don't know if it'll be, I'm not going to try it on at the moment because it'll make my hair all stand up, but it's really cute. And it's got this little, what does that say? Joy Lord is the brand, I guess. But cute little beanie to wear in the winter. And this was $5.38 and it was reduced one time to $5.12. Yeah, I've been trying to buy hats off of TEMU because I went to Walmart when we were going on vacation and we were going to be in a pool and I didn't want the top of my head to burn. So I got like it's not a straw hat, but it's like a fake straw hat from Walmart, but it was not expandable and it like came to, it would sit here, but it wouldn't like really, it did what it was supposed to do. But I've always had a bigger, I don't know, a man-sized head. That sounds terrible, but but I've always had to get like really big hats. So like graduation, my hat was like one of the largest ones of all my friends, and I'm like some freak with a big head. But so I find it hard to, in one of my other TEMU orders, I ordered one of those hats that's like a sun hat that's like open on the top and it wraps around, expandable or adjustable. It still doesn't fit because even at the biggest size, it doesn't close. So one of my kids will wear that. So I don't know what the deal is with my head, but hopefully the beanie will fit. All right, so next, what is this? This was $2.48 and it came down in price twice, but it's gone back up to $2.48. So again, I don't know if that means when it starts to come down from $2.48 a second time, if I will get reimbursements for that. I don't really know how that works, but this is a light like for under a cabinet and it comes with magnets. So it's got sticky on one side and then it's magnetized on the other side. Comes with a USB because that's rechargeable. And this one I think is the smallest size. This one, I'm trying to think. Some of these are motion detectable, but I can't tell that this one is. It says it's 100mm LED long sense light. So I don't know if the sense part means that it's motion sensitive. I hope it does, because they should all be like that in my opinion. But anywho, you put these on the back, or maybe you put the other one, I don't know. They're two different shapes. So one of these goes on the cabinet and one of them goes on this, and that way you can take it down. A lot of these in the past just had like double-sided tape, and so it was really hard. Even though they were rechargeable, you'd have to take like part of it off and either change batteries or plug it in. So it's nice that you can just take the whole thing off because of the magnets. So I did tell you the price on that, $248. So for some reason, that's a good price for these. They can go up to $10, $12 depending on the size, but this is a good size. I got this for my closet. So let me get the magnets put back so I don't lose those, because then that wouldn't be very good, trying to stick it up without a magnet. And oh no, that's the thing. Okay, so many things are USB plug-in today. I need to get one of those multi USB charger things, because I've got all these things that need to be recharged, but I don't have enough plugs for them. So I need to like have a plugging station, electric station or whatever. All right, so this was a free gift. Sometimes on TEMU, if you spend so much in an order, you qualify for a free gift, but make sure you pick out the free gift before you place the order, because I have accidentally placed the order before I forgot to pick the free gift, and you cannot go back. I've contacted customer service about that, and you can't. So you go in and you pick the free gift, and then once you place the order, you go back and claim the gift. There's all these hoops you got to go through. But I remembered on this particular one. So, and the free gifts are the products that they give you to choose from, because it's not their entire catalog, but they run $2 to $4 on the stuff that you can get for free. So I got these. This you would attach. They give you double-sided sticky plate things that you can put on the back of it. But one side you put on the cabinet, and the other side goes on this, and you can attach any kind of storage container to this with these sticky things, and then it becomes a sliding drawer. So I got this to go in my bathroom vanity under the sink, and it would be good under any sink really, but also if you've got any kind of shelf that you want to be able to pull something out. But you get two, because you need to put two on your thing that slides. I suppose if you had something really narrow, you'd just need one, but I don't know why you'd need that as a pull-out. But anywho, these were free, because I remembered for once to get my free gift. All right, so now, so I saw this on somebody else's TEMU haul and was like, this is genius. So this is $259, and what this is, for those of you that live in the United States and have an Aldi's, you may, sorry, I got a bug flying around in here, but you may, if you have an Aldi's, that you have to rent a cart, so to speak, while you're there, and put a quarter in, and then you can get the cart, and then when you take the cart back, you get your quarter back. Well, this goes on your keyring, and this replaces the quarter. This is genius. I mean, I realize you got to remember to take this, but because you can put this on your keychain, I mean, I saw that. I was like, whoever created this was a genius, is all I can say, because I sometimes don't have a quarter, and anymore with the way money is, I don't have cash. I mean, everything's electronic. So yeah, so this, just take a little spot on my key ring, and it came with 3, so I can give one to my parents and one to a friend, or my husband can have one. $2.59. Oh, surprise, surprise, another purse strap. This one was $2.50, but this particular seller has discontinued this design, but I think other sellers still have it. But it's kind of like a film strip, and it's more blue navy. I've got one of these coming, I think, that's black on the edge. But this, again, is more canvas like, so it's a thinner, it's got gold, the gold clips to go on your purse, but I thought that was kind of fun. And oh, and this one is on both sides, so that's kind of nice. A lot of them are, the design's only on one side. So yeah, so this one's cute. All right, so got some cleaning supplies. This was 64 cents. This is a sponge. I don't remember what kind of sponge it is, but basically this gets the gunk off the bottom of your pans. So you know how they get discolored, and it's kind of hard to clean them. So this little sponge apparently is like the magic eraser for bottoms of pans. Everything on here is, there is no English on here, but it's a sponge. So hopefully self-explanatory, but 64 cents. And it looks like this is going to be at least a 3-part haul, because we're already at 30 minutes and I don't want to take up too much time at once. So I'll do this one last thing and then I'll flip it over to another one. So this is just one of those things, if you have a bunch of cords, which here I had all those cords. Now where did they go? Let's just, oh. Well, you get what I'm saying. When you pull the cord up through this, and that way you don't lose it. And if you need to take it off, you can. But it's got space for 5. It's got sticky on the back, so if you've got an end table next to your couch or whatever, that's kind of what that's in mind for. And this was 64 cents. It was reduced 4 times to 27 cents. So not bad. So that is going to be the end of the second part of this haul. I want to thank you for watching this. I know there are a lot of other ones that you could be watching that are much better done than this one is. So thank you. And then I hope you'll come back and watch the next part of this. If you like this, please click the like. Please subscribe. I didn't mention this in my other one, but I will have a link at the bottom, and a link if you have never downloaded the TEMU app. There's a code that you can use, and if you use that, you get like 30 to 50% off, I think. It depends on when you use it. And then I think you get some coupons on top of that as well. And then I get $5 for anybody that uses my code. So it's kind of win-win. It's not, you know, like big bucks, but hey, that's enough for several TEMU things. so take advantage of that if you've never downloaded the app. Just be careful because it's addictive. But thank you. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again in part 3.